Okay, so today we have, let's do our names one more time. So if you can quietly, with quiet legs, Ari, and quiet legs, one more time, what's your name?
Langley.
Langley?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quiet legs, so that means we're going to say crisscross applesauce. Show me, show me. And we're going to put a bubble in our mouth. Show me. Very good, very good. And so today we're going to learn about a story. So to make our story fun, do we want our story to be fun?
Yeah.
Okay, let's set some rules. Do you know what rules are?
Yeah.
Okay, rules are, we're going to have some rules. So with quiet hands, let's raise our hands. So quiet hand goes up in the sky, right? And it has a bubble in its mouth. And a quiet hand shows me that you're ready. So when I see all the quiet hands and quiet legs, you'll show me that you're ready. That is wonderful. So if ever we get too loud or we have too much fun, what we're going to do is I'm going to say quiet hands and bubble, and you're going to and you're going to raise your hand, okay? Okay, can we agree? So let's try it. Let's try it. Quiet hands and bubble. But you have to have a quiet body too. If your body's loud, then it doesn't work. Quiet hands, quiet body, and bubble. Very, very, very good. Okay, so our story today, we're going to read a story, and we're going to read a story called Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark. With a quiet hand and a quiet body, can somebody raise their hand and tell me what the story of Noah's Ark is all about? Okay, go ahead. Tell me when you're ready to talk. Tell me your name so I can remember.
Okay, Carrie.
Carrie. Okay, and what can you tell me about Noah's Ark? Your body needs to be quiet, Ari. Tell me one thing, just one thing you know.
Okay.
Tell me something in the story. What's in the story Noah's Ark?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, that's something. Quiet hands. Quiet hands. Okay, Jake. There's a flood. Very good. Does that spark anybody else's memories? Go ahead. He built an ark.
They were the only people alive.
They were the only people alive afterwards. Very good. So we're going to look at a story. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pictures of the story up on the screen. And then we're going to go through the story together. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? If you think it's good, can I get a quiet thumbs up? So a quiet thumbs up looks like this. Crisscross applesauce, thumb in the air. Very good. Okay, let's look at Noah's Ark. Okay. So the story we're going to look at is from Bible Pathway Adventures. And it's on Noah's Ark. And we're going to look at the story. We're going to listen. Langley. We're going to listen to the story, and we are going to turn on our ears. So, where are your ears? Show me your ears. Show me your ears. Ooh, yes, show me your ears. Where are your ears? Where are your ears? Okay, now take your ears and do like this. We're going to turn them on, turn them up real loud. Turn them up real loud. Ooh, that's too loud. Turn it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, now we're going to take our mouth. Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down real low. Oh my gosh, my ears can hear so good. Okay. All right. Quiet hands, quiet mouth. Very good. All right. Hopefully they didn't take their long USB. Uh-oh. No. Oh, here we go. We have YouTube back here. Okay. So we're going to put it on our YouTube. And we're going to find our Bible Pathway. So parents at home, if you're having trouble locating Bible Pathway content, it's on YouTube under Bible Pathway Adventure.
Stop.
While I'm looking for this, can we get up and stretch a little bit? Because I know we're going to be sitting down for quite a little bit of time. So can I have a leader come up front and let's do a couple of stretches. No, you had to wait for me to call you. Come up front. You can come up too. Gary. And Ari, if you're going to pay attention, you can come up too. Let's do some quiet stretches so that our legs don't get tired while we're waiting for the story.
Boy.
So we're going to reach up. We're reaching down. We're getting all of our giggles and our wiggles out. Yes. Get them all out. And I like how we're doing it quietly. Look at you guys. And, okay, can we do it with walking feet and quiet bodies? Quiet bodies, don't touch our friends. We're going to walk back to the seat, and we're going to take our seat again. So show me. Let me see. Ooh, I like how Ari is sitting nicely. I like how Jade is sitting nicely. I like how Malaysia is sitting nicely. I like how Carrie is sitting nicely. What's your name, baby? What's your name? What's her name?
I didn't catch you.
I didn't get her name, but I like how you're sitting nicely, Lindsay. I like how you're sitting nicely. You guys are all sitting very nicely.
My name is Zamo. Her name is Zamo.
Okay.
Zamora?
All right, I'm gonna turn this up so you guys can hear. Okay. All right, hands up. Hands up. Quiet mouths. And we're gonna turn it up, and it's gonna be a little loud, but I want it to be loud enough so you guys can hear it. Okay. If it's too loud, I want you to give me a thumbs down. Okay. If it's just right, I want you to give me a thumbs up. And if it's kind of in the middle, give me a thumb in the middle, okay? Yes. Oh. I'm like, yes. How may I help? Okay, I'm going to try to move this up for quietly and quietly because we have other friends who are in with us and they're not in the room. So we want to make sure they can see as well, okay? All righty. I think that'll work out for us. Okay, can you guys see? If you're behind the camera, you can come a little bit over here. And I can kind of do like this with the TV.
Whoa.
Oh, right? And so is that better for you guys to see? Yes? Okay, let me turn this light off so we can see it really good. How's that?
Good.
Oh, I got another thing I can do too. How about this? Can we say adjustment? That's a big word. Adjustment.
Adjustment.
We're going to make some adjustments. How does that look? Whoa, do we feel like we're at the movies now? Oh, okay. Wow. What do you think? Good stuff? You love it? Okay. All right, on the count of 3, quiet hands, quiet mouth. All right, let's get started.
The Great Flood, Part 1. The flood was 40 days on the earth. The water grew higher and floated the ark, so that it was lifted up off the earth. Genesis 7:17. Imagine if God told you to build the biggest boat in the world. Would you build it? You would probably shake your head and say, "No way, that's impossible. I could never build something like that." God gave a man called Noah those very instructions. Even though Noah didn't understand God's big plan, he said yes. God saw that people on the earth had become very wicked. They stole from each other, worshipped angels, and mixed animals together to make strange new species. God was very sad. This was not what he had designed. The earth has become too violent, said God. I am sorry that I ever made them. He came up with a plan to wipe out everything on earth and begin again. A race of giants called the Nephilim had also appeared. They were the children of bad angels and human women. The Nephilim were huge and nasty. But Noah was different. He had a great relationship with God and didn't behave how other people behaved. He was faithful and obedient. One day, God said to Noah, "People are not following my ways. I am going to flood the earth. Start again." Noah couldn't believe his ears. God was going to destroy everything? He told himself that God must think the earth was pretty wicked. But God had more to say. "I want you to build an ark." God told Noah, "It needs to be a ship big enough to fit lots of animals. Build it 300 cubits long, 30 cubits high, and 50 cubits wide. Then
Okay, hold on.
cover
We're gonna
it
watch
in
this and I'll
pitch.
make you a paper.
Noah scratched his beard. This boat was going to be enormous. He looked up and squinted at the bright blue sky. What was God up to? You see, Noah didn't know what rain was. He'd never fallen asleep to the sound of raindrops splashing on his roof. And he didn't even own a raincoat. When God created the earth, he had made a mist that rose from the ground and watered the plants. Why would water need to fall from the sky? What about my family? Asked Noah. Will you spare them like the animals? My flood will destroy everything, replied God. But you have nothing to worry about. I will keep you and your family safe. Noah breathed a sigh of relief. He liked his family.
There you go.
But Noah was still curious. After all, he had never built an ark before. Follow my instructions, said God. I will tell you what to do.
Ask that question.
Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, were very smart. They knew how to make many things, just like people do today. They chopped down trees for the hull and carved stones for the anchors. They made nails out of iron and mixed huge barrels of thick glue to help everything stick together. When everything was finally ready, Noah and his sons began to build the ark. They followed God's instructions very carefully, and the ark grew bigger and bigger every day. Noah's neighbors stared in fascination at the gigantic boat. They had never seen a boat so big. Did God really tell you to build this ark? Come on. They laughed. You're wasting your time, you old fool. Noah glared at his neighbors. If you put your faith in God, you can join us, he replied, hammering the iron nails into the deck. But his neighbors continued to mock him and wouldn't listen. We don't need God anymore, they bragged. We have the angels to guide us.
Oops, sorry.
Noah and his sons ignored the laughter and kept building. They built 3 decks for the animals and a special door for them to walk through. They built cozy rooms for themselves to sleep in and a big window so it wouldn't get smelly. Lastly, they built a wooden roof and covered the boat in a sticky black pitch to make it waterproof. Finally, Noah and his sons had finished. They put down their tools and gazed up at the mighty ark. They had never seen such an awesome boat. Noah and his family were about to begin the biggest adventure of their lives. Part 2. Noah knew it would be a long trip, so he made sure he had enough food to feed everybody. He collected grain and hay for the animals, as well as dried fruit, vegetables, and fish for his family. Noah's wife had been prepared.
Okay, we're going to stop at part 1 so we can check for understanding. Can we say check?
Check.
For
For
understanding.
understanding.
Those are pretty big words, huh? So check for understanding means we're going to stop. Okay, we'll get you something, okay? We're going to stop and see how much you guys remember from the story. Okay, so what are a couple of things that you remember from the story? Yes.
What is his name again? Noah and his sons built the ark.
Noah and his sons and his family built the ark. Very good. Can I get another one? Quiet hands. Go ahead, Ari.
So, he collected grain and fish and dried fruit.
Okay, so he collected food for them to keep on the ark. Did anyone ever know how they actually ate when they were on the ark that long? Is this the first time you're hearing that? Raise your hand if it's your first time ever knowing that they collected food to eat while they were on the ark. Very good. Okay, did somebody else learn anything else? Watch your feet so it doesn't fall over. Anybody else? Yes. What did you learn?
Stop. Okay, come on. Let's go take a nap.
What did you learn about the rain? Did anybody remember something about the rain that
It rains on us.
It's gonna rain on them. Very good. What about you, Carrie?
Noah let the
Animals, yes.
animals in the boat.
He's gonna let them in. Okay.
His neighbors mocked him.
His neighbors mocked them. Yeah, and what else?
Me.
Hold on. Quiet hands. Okay.
And they said they don't need to.
They said they didn't need Yah. So what is so interesting about Langsley? Langsley, can you show me quiet bodies on the floor? Can you show me? Go ahead, show me. Can somebody else show me? Can someone show our friend Langsley how we should be sitting? Very good. Thank you so much. So we should be on our bottoms, crisscross applesauce with a what? A bubble in our mouth. A quiet bubble. Quiet bubble. Very good. Okay, so it said that his neighbors mocked him. What does mocking look like? Can somebody raise their hand?
Mocking looks like when somebody's saying something and then the other person copies them.
Okay, so let's demonstrate. Come up here. So I'm gonna be Noah, and you're gonna be the mockers. Okay. So this is me. I'm Mama Noah. I'll be Mama Noah, and I'm helping making the boat, and I'm smearing on the pitch. It's the stuff that keeps all the water out. And I'm saying, it's gonna rain soon. And then what are you gonna do?
You know it's gonna rain soon.
But no, seriously, Yah is gonna send rain. We need to prepare.
But no, seriously, Yah is gonna
Send rain.
send rain to prepare.
So see how she thinks it's funny, and she doesn't think that it's gonna happen. So they were like, "Oh, crazy Noah, rain." You know why they didn't know it was gonna rain? Why?
Cause they had to make a boat.
They had to make a boat, but why did they not know it was gonna rain? Go ahead.
Because they never seen rain before.
Because they had never seen rain before. Can you imagine that? Thank you so much. Can you imagine that? So you know that rain we see? It just rained a couple of days here. Quiet. Oh, wait for me. It had never rained before. So before, the rain used to come up like mist. Have you ever been outside and you look outside and there's little bitty water droplets all over the ground? That's how it used to rain. And so it had never rained from the sky. So they thought Noah had lost his marbles. They really did. And so what Yah's having Noah do in part 1 is to trust him and prepare. In our last lessons, we learned about what trust means. Trust means that we are relying on Yah to do what he says he's going to do. And we walk with him and we know that he's going to be faithful. Okay, so do you think Yah's going to let Noah die?
No.
Why?
Because he's doing good and keeping his laws.
Wonderful. So Jay said because he was doing good and keeping his laws. And what was one of the things, quiet bodies, what was one of the things he was doing to show that he was obeying Yah? What did Yah tell him to do? He told him to build a boat. No. He told him to build a boat. And did Noah do it?
Yeah.
And did he do it even though people thought he was crazy?
Yeah.
So if Yah tells us to do something, are we supposed to do it?
Yeah.
Do we do it even if people think it's strange?
Yeah.
So what if people think, what if people think eating pork is strange? Do we do it?
No.
What should we do?
Eat good stuff.
Eat good stuff? Should we eat chicken? Or we should do it the way Yah tells us to do it, right? Because even if other people think what Yah tells us to do is strange, we should still do it anyways. Because obeying Yah is so much more important than what other people think. People might think, Shabbat? Why would I want to do Shabbat? I've never done Shabbat before. That's strange. And you're strange too. Should we care?
No.
Why?
Because
Because Yah told us to keep the Shabbat. And what is that doing? By keeping the Shabbat, we're being what? What's the word? It's a buzzword. Can somebody think of it? It starts with the O and ends in obedience. Obedience. Can we all say obedience together?
Obedience.
And obedience to Yah is so important. What if, let's see, what if all of our friends have dirty rooms? And they keep food under their bed. And they keep socks in the sink. And they put their toys in the toilet. But they have a lot of fun. And then what our parents tell us to make up our beds and no food in our rooms, but our rooms are clean and not stinky. Should we go with our friends who are having fun with a strange, smelly room? Or should we do what our parents tell us to do? Because obeying our parents is how we learn how to obey Yah. Right? Woo-hoo. So what's the buzzword for today? Obedience. And Noah was obedient. He followed Yah's law and he was obedient. Good job. So, quiet hands. Bubble. So in this lesson we learn. Wait. Quiet hands. Quiet mouth. Bubble. Good job. So in the first part, we're going to start at part 1. We learned that Noah was obedient. He listened to Yah. When quiet, bubble. 1, 2, 3, bubble. Bubble. Can someone show our friend how to put a bubble? Thank you. The bubble. If your mouth opens, the bubble comes out. Up, the bubble's out. They're very good. Noah lived in a world where nobody was obedient to Yah but him and his family. And they made fun of him, but he didn't care because he was going to trust Yah and he was going to show them what obedience to Yah looks like. So what we're going to do, quiet bodies. We're going to get a coloring sheet. And if you parents who are at home, you can go to BiblePathways.com and you can download the activities for the Noah series. And so we're going to take a sheet and we're going to look at what obedience looks like. For parents at home who actually follow the kids' videos every week, this week was kind of impromptu. We actually plan on posting for the kids' Shabbat next week, but we did it this week because we have a lot of children at Shabbat today and we want to do something to kind of kickstart. So this video is just live for right now so parents can engage and keep Shabbat with Maureen in the front room. So next week we'll go through the full lesson with our objectives and how we've regularly been doing our lessons. So this is just for parents who are engaged right now in the lesson and are following along with us. We're going to go to Bible Pathways. We're going to download it. We're going to do ours in here. We're going to color. We're going to do an activity. And we're going to look at what Noah's Ark looked like. Cool. All right. Shalom. Everybody here say shalom.